a funny story, but that's how, I kind of got into a new era over that. Me and Arn, I was never big on, I'd rather be a single guy. I wasn't big on being a tag team guy. Single guys were bigger stars and made more money. But when I was, getting close to 40 years old and tagging with Arn, it was great. The Enforcers were over. And for some reason, me and Arn clicked. And Arn was great character, great guy. And we had a great time on the road. But we would walk out into these towns, and the place would pop. We got heat. And I loved tagging with Arn. It was good. The Enforcers actually should have went longer than it did. I was willing to do it, and so was Arn. But then the politics changed the turner. Bill Watts came in. And when he came in, they just started this Dangerous Alliance group. And I wasn't big on being in a group. And I wasn't big on Bill Watts when he came in to run the company. Because his theory was anybody 40 years old is a waste of time. And he's all for, new young guys. Which on one hand, could be a good idea, but he just wanted to push Eric Watts. But when Bill Watts came in and I didn't want to be part of a group, it was a strange coincidence, but I needed a knee surgery. It's a little cartilage cleanup. So I had the company was very nice, took care of me, paid for the knee surgery. But that took me out of the wrestling group. And while I was doing my rehab for my knee, I was still under contract. One of the producers came up to me and said, "Hey, Larry, can you do us a favor and come in and do some voiceovers? Because they just fired Jesse Ventura, who's there." And I said, "Yeah, okay." I feel guilty getting paid doing nothing. So I went down and helped them out doing some voiceovers. After doing a couple of shows, this executive producer, the one guy, comes running in and he says, "Gee, you're the best color guy we've ever heard. Would you like to be a color guy?" And this is the time Turner started giving away money. And then they come back and said, "Hey, would you like to be a color guy? We'll give you this much a year." And I went, "Really? You'll make me an employee too?" "Yeah, we'll make you an employee, give you all the benefits, and give you." I was making more money working a day a week doing the broadcast than I was wrestling. And at first it kind of shocked me because I'm going, God, I've been wanting to be like Bruno, and I'm lining up being Tony Schiavone. but that's the way it kind of worked out. It just kind of happened. I didn't plan it. And I guess I was just natural at it. So I just started doing the voiceovers, and it clicked in, and I loved it, and then realized, hey, I got a whole new generation that's getting into me here. But I had to soften up the character. I couldn't be the kind of a-hole I was and be a good color guy, because you had to talk about the guys in the ring, make them the stars. And then that living legend, the older I got, the more I fit the part, I guess. But then the New World Order was another cherry on top. I was involved in that, and got it going, and Hall and Bischoff, they were both great. Talk about the heat. Even in the end of the 90s, people were diving over rails trying to punch Bischoff out. They were throwing crap in the ring. It was great. Ratings were an 11, and it was outrageous. We were selling out 20, 30,000 seat buildings in an hour. It was hot.
Oh my God, boy! The
end of a great era. You know what's exciting? That era ended, and now wrestling it's going into a new era. A new era is exploding on the scene. They're going global. It's a global network era. Business is getting huge. The stock went from like $8 to $90 or something.
Mm-hmm.
The company's awesome. Takes care of the talent. Talent's super well trained at the Performance Center, which is cool for me because it's right down the street. So I go down there, and I've been doing some things, and I can't help it. But we're gonna make some great stars. I think it's time now where this era needs its new stars, because Cena's gone, and Austin's gone. The stars are gone. Undertaker's got what, the last time ever coming up. So that there's an era coming to an end and a new one's underway. And we're going to get some guys ready for it. It's going to be great.